Hello everybody, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and today we're going to be talking about TimeSplitters. I'm going to be citing an article from IGN. Now if you've been around the channel for a while, you will know that I'm a huge fan of a couple of series, including TimeSplitters, Dino Crisis, and Metal Gear Solid series specifically, along with Dead Space 1 to 3. And if any of those franchises were remade, HD'd up, or totally built from the ground up, I would definitely be interested in playing them, paying full price and not an issue. So we're going to be citing an article from TimeSplitters, from IGN about TimeSplitters today. TimeSplitters Studio Free Radical reforms to make a new entry at last. After years of speculation, fan requests and false starts, TimeSplitters is finally returning for real, courtesy of the publisher Deep Silver. And a number of original developers. Deep Silver announced today that a number of key original members of Free Radical Design have joined together to reform the studio under the same name, including founder Steve Ellis and David Doak. The studio will serve as a subsidiary of Deep Silver. To finally be able to confirm that the studio has been formed and we have a plan for the next TimeSplitters game is incredible, said Ellis, who is serving as the studio's development director. While we cannot tell you anything at the moment, we look forward to sharing information in the future. Well, that's fair enough. They've just started this process. It's exciting to know we've got a big company in Deep Silver with a backlog catalogue of games who have, I think Metro games they made, or Exodus they made, Maneater, varied games that they've made, but they've got a big back catalogue, and especially it's very important to have those original development team members on the original game for TimeSplitters on that staff. That's fantastic, because then it brings their experience, their vision to the product itself. Or to the back into the franchise, which is important. Remember, like the likes of Dark Souls was done so well on the next gen console and stuff like that. That's going to be only, I could imagine, invaluable to this particular game, and I'm very excited for it. It goes on. Sadly, we may have to wait for quite a while to see what Free Radical is cooking up. Development is not expected to begin on the new TimeSplitters for a few months, with the team expecting to spend some time building out its studio in Nottingham first. TimeSplitters was the first-person shooter series masterminded by Doak Ellis, Carl Kilton and Graham Norgett after the four left Rare years before. TimeSplitters was first released in 2000 as a launch game for the PlayStation 2 and echoed elements from the previous Rare shooters such as GoldenEye 007. It took place across multiple different time periods with 18 separate characters battling against foes, creatures, who can travel through time and wreak history using special crystals. It got its sequel in 2000, TimeSplitters 2 in 2002, and a further entry in 2005 called TimeSplitters Future Perfect. I'm not too sure which one I played actually. I thought it was TimeSplitters 2. It may have been TimeSplitters Future Perfect, I don't know. After Free Radical struggled to find a publisher for a fourth game, the rights languished in Crytek for years before Deep Silver's parent company, Koch Media, bought them up in 2018. Well, now I'm not too sure which actually TimeSplitters I really enjoyed. Was it Future Perfect or was it 2? I remember playing 2. Maybe I played Future Perfect and loved that one as well. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. The game basically was the 2000s version of Borderlands. Wacky guns, lots of guns, crazy characters, fantastic writing. It was player co-op, for 4-player split screen, 2-player co-op as well, or you can just play the campaign by yourself. You could run around on maps and you could do, fight bots and stuff like that. That was a good element of it. So it has that premise of an online multiplayer mode that could really compete with other FPSs out there, like Borderlands and Fortnite. Maybe you could argue that. There's plenty of online games to compete with, like Call of Duty and stuff like that as well. I'm not going to say it's going to compete directly with them, like the Battlefields that are coming out, etc. But at the same time, it's another online game, but it definitely could compete with, and I'd love to see that happen. Of course, they're not saying whether it's a new game into the franchise, which would be fantastic. Again, if they did that, they could build it up from the ground up, and then it would be a brand new game into the franchise on next-gen consoles, whether it be PS4, for example, because they're already out, or PS5. I assume it'd be PS5 specifically because it's going to be developed over 1 or 2, 3 years time, I suspect. Again, that's assuming it's a brand new game in the franchise, so it get hardcore fans back like me. It will get casuals involved. It's got the online multiplayer aspect of it, which I don't think it should do without. I think it's imperative that happens along with the co-op, whether it be just couch co-op, as I called it, you know, old school, which me and my friend used to like playing when the friends come around. Of course, everyone does it online now. So, and then you've got the online as well. It's an imperative; it must happen that way. And with today's global audience, YouTubers, I'll play it for my channel and stuff like that. I cannot see that game failing. Specifically, if it's a new game into the franchise, so yes, it will have the loot boxes, probably map packs, new characters, classic characters maybe. What else we got in there? Yeah, it's just gonna have all the tropes there, but that's fine. It's modern day. It'll be brought to a new audience, and yeah, it is what it is. I'm definitely looking forward to that. However, if they don't make a new franchise, would they be remaking some of the old games? I kind of see the appeal there, but I think if they made a new one, it would get everyone involved, and then they could use the money that they made from this new game and say, hey, it's very popular, it's an ongoing money maker, we got seasons in it, or whatever they decide to do with it. I'm just throwing ideas out, spitballing as it were. And then they take that money and say, hey, well, let's reinvest some of that money into the HD version of TimeSplitters 2 or Perfect Dark or whatever it was called, and essentially we get a HD version of that, or even a totally remade version of it. I would definitely willing to pay money to play that, even if they said, okay, look, there's going to be no online multiplayer for this game because it's just an old game, but we've done it in up-to-date graphics. I'll be like, okay, cool, just give me that campaign. I'm happy with the campaign. I'll be thrilled with that alone, and I would accept that, and I would pay a lesser price, about £25–30, and yeah, I would be very happy with that. And I would accept that. But yeah, at least we're getting a TimeSplitters game. It's all been confirmed at this point. We've just got to wait on what they do, whether it be a new game into the franchise or a HD or remake of the TimeSplitters 2 or whatever, or even the original game going forward, or maybe even a HD collection. As well. That'd be cool. I'd definitely be interested in playing that. Then I could play the whole franchise. They would get their money from that specifically, from hardcore fans, along with a couple of casuals, and then reinvest that into a new game into the franchise, into a new game into the franchise and all. You know, to tell a brand new story in that universe. So yeah, definitely give Borderlands and the likes a run for its money, at least I feel. Anyway guys, so that's some good news. I just thought I'd share that with you. It's a short video, but a lot of information there. Very exciting to see one of my beloved franchises that I enjoyed as a kid. Yeah, I was a kid, damn. To be able to replay it, whether it's a new game or HD version. I'm definitely willing to play it. I'll have a look at it, and yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links will be in the description below, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.